The air turns cold, a biting chill that seeps into your bones, making you shiver uncontrollably. You see her in the distance, a tall, gaunt figure, draped in black. Her presence is unsettling, a dark omen in the night. Her face hidden in shadow, the scary nun. Her eyes, if you could see them, would pierce through your soul. A whisper sends shivers down your spine. It's as if the very air around you is alive with her presence, echoing her eerie voice. Just a legend or something more? The stories have been told for generations, each one more chilling than the last. Her story echoes through time, whispered in hushed tones, passed down from those who claim to have seen her to those who fear they might. A warning, a premonition, signs that something is amiss, that she is near. She appears in the darkest corners of our minds, a symbol of fear, of the unknown, a manifestation of our deepest anxieties. But where did she come from? What is the origin of this terrifying figure that haunts our dreams? Some stories are rooted in truth. They speak of a nun who met a tragic end, her spirit unable to find peace. Others in our deepest fears. The scary nun is a reflection of our darkest thoughts, our most primal fears. The scary nun blurs the line between reality and nightmare, between the living and the dead. Is she real, or a figment of our nightmares? A question that haunts us as we lie awake in the dark. One thing is certain, her legend continues to haunt us, a chilling reminder that some fears never die, they simply linger in the shadows, waiting. Nuns, figures of reverence, devotion, but also mystery. Seclusion breeds fear. The unknown terrifies. What goes on behind those walls? What secrets do they keep? Folklore is filled with tales of wicked nuns, women scorned, driven to madness. Their habits, once symbols of purity, become shrouds of darkness, instruments of terror. These stories prey on our vulnerabilities. They tap into our unease, the strictness, the isolation. Nuns represent something beyond our understanding, and that makes them terrifying. The scary nun is not just a campfire tale. She has invaded our books, our movies, our nightmares. She's a staple of horror. From The Nun's Story to The Conjuring, from Salem's Lot to American Horror Story. The image is constant, a nun, twisted, malevolent, a servant of darkness. These portrayals feed our fears. They give the legend a face, a voice, and they remind us evil can wear many disguises, even the holiest. Section 4, Why We Fear the Holy. Why do scary nuns fascinate us? Perhaps it's the juxtaposition, the clash of good and evil, the sacred and the profane. We expect nuns to be virtuous, pure. But what happens when that trust is broken? When the shepherd turns on the flock? The result is chilling. The scary nun also represents repressed fears, religious guilt, punishment for our sins. She is a reminder of our mortality, of the darkness that awaits. Section 5, The Truth in the Shadows. In the depths of the night, when the world is cloaked in darkness, shadows come alive with secrets untold. You might think this is just a story, a figment of imagination, a tale spun to entertain or frighten, a legend to scare children, a bedtime story to keep them in line, to make them behave. But what if it's not? What if there's more to these tales than mere fiction? What if the scary nun is real? Think about the stories, the whispers, the hushed conversations that happen when the lights go out. They exist for a reason. People have seen her, felt her presence, the chill that runs down their spine, the feeling of being watched. She is more than just a myth. Don't dismiss the tales, don't ignore the warnings. The encounters are too many to be mere coincidence. The scary nun is out there, waiting, watching, lurking in the shadows, biding her time, and she might be coming for you next. So the next time you hear a whisper in the dark, or feel a cold breath on your neck, remember, the scary nun is not just a story. She is real, and she is closer than you think. Section 6. And then she smiled. You turn a corner in the old monastery, the ancient stones echoing your footsteps. The air is thick with incense and decay, a mix of sweet and sour that clings to your senses. And then you see her, the scary nun, standing in the shadows, her presence both unsettling and magnetic. You freeze, heart pounding. The silence around you amplifies the sound of your own heartbeat. She takes a step closer, her movements slow and deliberate, as if savoring the moment. Her face, hidden in the darkness of her hood, remains a mystery, adding to the fear that grips you. You brace yourself for the scream, the attack, but it never comes. The anticipation is almost unbearable. Instead, she gently reaches out a hand, and smiles, a smile that is both eerie and comforting. "Lost, child," she whispers, her voice surprisingly kind. "Don't be afraid, I'm here to help." Her words, though unexpected, bring a strange sense of calm. Her eyes, now visible, are filled with warmth and kindness, a stark contrast to the fearsome image you had in your mind. You feel the tension in your body begin to ease, the fear slowly melting away as you realize she means no harm. She guides you through the dark corridor, her presence a beacon of light in the oppressive darkness. The once terrifying monastery now feels like a place of peace and tranquility, all because of her gentle smile.